understand that nothing is infallible, Mr. Chair. The mail, that's why I asked for us to look at the envelope. I'm not going to go back and forth. It should take one time for us to defer this thing and just allow people to be heard. We all stood up here and heard what she said, that she called and didn't get a call back. And I know that it has happened I've heard it over and over again. And this specificity about where she lives or not is honestly inconsequential. It's really not important whether she lives in a tree across the street or whether she lives on the property. It's her property to do with as she chooses. So when you ask me about an address, I own property currently right now off of the Emerald Trail in Mixontown. I don't live there, but the property still, the information about said property still comes to the address that I have prescribed for it. So it doesn't matter where I live, it is still my property that I can do with as I choose. And that's what we must do, is to listen and allow the people who are not only owning the property, but who also live in the area to just have a voice. And that's all I'm advocating for, gentlemen, is for this voice to be heard. That's all I ask. I do appreciate the civility of the debate. As heated and vociferous as we may be about this process, I think it is important that we have these kind of conversations. But what I want to say is this, that I got to put this on the record. That being said, about if somebody checks their mailbox or not, through the chair, to my colleague, I just want you to understand that, again, as I said about my property that I own off of the Emerald Trail, there is nothing there to get mail. There is no receptacle. There is no edifice. There is no bucket. There is nothing for me to get mail. It comes to the address that I ascribe to the property, which is then given to the clerk of the court and the property appraiser. So it has nothing to do with what's there on the property in that time and in that space. And again, my thing, and I thank you, Mr. Sittner, through the chair, thank you for agreeing to just let voices be heard. That's all this is about for me. I don't take the same, and I must say this, I don't believe, while I do appreciate and am very fond of my colleague, Councilman Arias, and we all know how fond I am of him, but I will tell you, I don't take his same belief when it comes to saying that it's going to come through and we're going to vote on the same thing and we're going to give them what they want anyway. I don't believe that. I believe that it's just a possibility that we can get them together and they will go into a room and they will come out and say, you know what? We have found a way to agree so we can do something to move Jacksonville forward. I believe that. Now, maybe it's me being just optimistic, but I believe in that optimism. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm going to fight for, and I appreciate you, colleagues, for at least allowing the voices of our people to be heard. Thank you.